Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and we're going to continue our presentation with Windows Fundamental. So we're still at the beginning of the Tryhackme website to train people on how to be a cybersecurity analyst or pen tester or any type of areas in cybersecurity. So let's jump right into our topic for today. So we're going to do introduction to Windows. So what is Windows? So Windows operating system is a complex product with many system files, utilities and settings, features, etc. This module will attempt to provide a general overview of the just a handful of what makes a Windows OS, navigate the user interface, and make changes to the system, etc. The contest is aimed to those who wish to understand and use the Windows operating system on a more comfortable level. So we're going to start our machine button to launch the attack virtual machine, which we just started a while ago. Now we have a split screen presented here. So the virtual machine should open with your web browser. If you want to access the virtual machine by your remote desktop, use the credentials below, which is these are the credentials if you want to do a remote desktop setting in there. So accept the credentials. When prompted, then you should be logged into the remote system now. Note, virtual machine may take up to 3 minutes to load. So let's click on complete. Then you're going to go to task number two, which is going to give you a brief history of what is Windows is. So the Windows operating system has a long history dating back to 1985, and with the currently, it is the dominant operating system in both home use and corporate network. Because of this, Windows have always been targeted by hackers and malware writers. Windows XP was a popular version of Windows and have a long running. Microsoft announced Vista, which is a complete overhaul of the Windows operating system. There were many issues with Windows Vista. It was received well by Windows users and it was quickly phased out. So when Microsoft announced the end of the life date for Windows XP, many customers panicked. Corporation, hospitals, etc. scrambled and tested the next viable Windows version, which was Windows 7, against many other hardware and devices. Vendors had to work against the clock to ensure their products work with Windows 7 for their customers. If they couldn't, the customers had to break their agreement and find another vendor that upgrade their products to work with Windows 7. It was a nightmare for many, and Microsoft took note of it. And then we have Windows 7 as a quick as it was released soon after, was marked with the end of support date. Windows 8X.X came and left, and it was short-lived like Vista. I remember when I was in college, Windows XP was very, very popular way back then. And then you have now arrived to Windows 10, which is the current Windows operating system version for desktop computer. And then we have 10 came in two flavors. One is Pro and one is Home. You can read the difference between the Home and Pro here. Even though we didn't talk about servers, the current version of the Windows operating system for server is Windows Server 2019. Many critics like the bash on Microsoft, but they have made long strides to improve the usability and security with each new version of Windows. Note, Windows Edit for attached VM is Windows Server 2019 standard, as seen in System Information. As of June 2021, Microsoft announced the entire date of Windows 10 here. Microsoft will continue to support at least one Windows semi-annual channel until October 14, 2025. And then as of October 5th, 2021, Windows 11 now is the current Windows operating system for end users read more about Windows 11 here. So answer the question below. What encryption can you enable on Pro that you can't enable in Home uh, product? So I know this is BitLocker, which is a encryption method for your Windows 7, Windows system. Click, and we got the right answer. All right, so I'll see you on the next task, which is task 3 and 4, and I'll see you in a minute.